on, CBSE and ICSE Class 10 board exams will be held in an offline mode in the classrooms and not online. The Supreme Court earlier today dismissed a plea seeking offline mode for the board exams. While rejecting the petition, the court said that the plea is ill-advised, premature and refused to interfere at this juncture. All right, for more on this and to get a reaction on this story, I'm joined by Anubha Sahai, who's a member of Parents Teachers Association. Ms. Anubha, thank you for making time and speaking to Mirror Now. Your first reaction to this, that exams will now be held in the classroom and not online.
Thank you for having me here. And students are quite disappointed actually. This plea was not about the conduction of exam in online mode. A separate protest is going on in Maharashtra and other states also, where board students, even college-going students, university students are demanding for online exam. Now, why they are demanding for online exam is that they have lost confidence in past 2 years. There was huge learning loss from KG to PG. So not only these board students, even university students are facing problems. And nobody is willing to understand the actual problems being faced by these students who are under tremendous mental pressure. Tremendous mental pressure. They are under depression. There is so much of pressure, not only on these board students, but even IITs. The students, they are also saying that we could not complete our syllabus because the classes were resumed. Colleges were resumed in the month of November or December because of the delay in academic session, because of the delay in declaration of results, for all what has happened in past 2 years. Now, these group of students they are also going to face the similar problem, which is happening in past 2 years, and everything will be delayed even this year. And I'm really very shocked, and I'm surprised why the governments are not doing anything, why they are not taking into consideration the request and plea of thousands and lakhs of students. They are under a lot of mental pressure. We are heading towards mental health pandemic, and it is going to have a very bad impact. What we need to focus as a country, as a government, what they should do, instead of pushing these students to go and appear for exam at one go, they should focus on continuous assessment. Why there was no continuous assessment for all these students, be it board students or school going or even college going? Why there is no internal assessment or monthly assessment being done? Because you cannot. You are expecting so much for all these students, not only board, even I'm talking about university students, because they have faced a lot of problems because of the online classes, all the glitches were there. The server was down most of the time. So many students could not study properly in past 2 years. Now these students have lost confidence, and that's why these students, many are now committing suicide also. Many are under depression. So I think it is high time that the government should intervene and try to engage with the students community instead of doing all this talk on school dress code and all. I think my humble appeal to all the media channels also that please focus on this issue, which is a very serious concern, where the students are existing. That please go for internal assessment, go for continuous assessment. They don't have practice they don't have writing practice. They have lost writing practice since last 2 years.
Okay, Anubha, I'm a little conflicted on this, and I think you're the best person who can help me understand this. So, there was this argument when classes were being held online. A lot of parents had written to, the chief ministers or key, authority or decision makers wanting to resume physical classes. Their argument was the same, that children are suffering, their mental health is suffering, they need to be in the classroom, they need to be in the physical classroom in order to study. Online education is hampering their education. But I don't understand the logic when it comes to examination. Please help me understand that. Thank you.
No, it's not about examination. Even in school, if parents are insisting for to resume offline classes, why? Because so that students can study in classes. But right now, we know the situation. Even many parents are not willing to send their children to school. Even if the government has reopened the school. But parents are not willing to send. They don't have confidence. Parents are scared. They are saying some are not vaccinated, even though so many shows have been done by so many media people that we are requesting that you all send your children to school. Still, many parents are not confident. They want to wait. They want to see the outcome. What is happening in few months down the line, because Omicron is there. Children have suffered, teachers have suffered. Even in last 2 years, I'm telling you, in 2020, many of the schools were turned into quarantine centers and COVID centers. We never told the government to shut down the school in the month of March. We were not aware what is going to happen. But when the cases, we know the pandemic had come and what all has happened.
Okay.
And many were in hospital. Students have lost their family members, their friends. So many things have
Fair
happened
enough.
in past 2 years. It is not only that the schools were not running. Otherwise, also in family, also students and parents have suffered a lot. And there was huge learning loss, no doubt. But it's pandemic, so we have to come out of some. Now also, when the schools are being reopened, why the government and in the school institutions and educational institutions are pressurizing small school-going children to come and appear for exams? You're opening schools so that the students will come, small children, and they will appear for exam. Why? You have to focus on their writing skill. You have to focus on bringing confidence to bring the confidence back among the students. बट आप स्कूल खोल रहे हैं और आप बच्चों को बोल रहे हैं आइए आप एग्जाम दें. छोटे छोटे बच्चे एग्जाम दे रहे हैं. व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? आई डोंट नो. क्या इसलिए स्कूल खोले गए हैं कि ये छोटे छोटे बच्चे आकर के एग्जाम दें?
जी.
Yesterday also, 2 days back in Haryana, the government declared that 5th and 8th boards that they will be holding exam for all these students in board exams, especially for 5th and 8th. They also opposed कि ये क्या हो रहा है? आप एग्जाम के लिए बच्चों को स्कूल खोला है क्या आपने? The focus should be on improving the writing skills of the student once the school resume in offline mode. Now it has resumed in hybrid mode. So government should focus on improving the writing skills to bring back their confidence and also to make them understand that, make them understand the complete syllabus. Past syllabus, learning loss is there. They have to focus on improving the learning loss.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, Anubha, for weighing in on this very important story. We'll have to wait and watch as to how the feedback is and what the feedback is of the children and their parents once these exams are held in physical classrooms.